Marita Papel, and I want to welcome you to Lustery. We want this blog to open up a dialogue on sex and relationships. So we want you to ask Lustery anything. Is my penis long enough? Long enough for what? I'm a heterosexual woman, but I like to watch gay porn. Why? Why not? How do I avoid a guy that is flirting with me when I don't want to? Easy. You tell him to fuck off. Are my boobs big enough? Big enough for what? Is it normal to get really wet during sex? Yes. What is your favorite part of sex? Okay, yeah, nice one. Let's talk about this. This is a really good question because it opens up another question that can help us to establish some common ground for when we're talking about sex. And that is, what is sex?
Come on.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Truth is, if you ask different people about their definition of sex, you will get different answers.
I don't understand the question.
The Oxford Dictionary defines sex as sexual activity, including specifically sexual intercourse. And now you may ask, what is sexual intercourse? Oxford answers, sexual contact between individuals involving penetration, especially the insertion of a man's erect penis into a woman's vagina, typically culminating in an orgasm and ejaculation of semen. This seems to me more to be the definition of mainstream porn than of sex in general. This definition of sex comes from the misunderstanding that sex and sexuality are necessarily linked to sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is the production of new living organisms combining the genetical information of two different individuals. Now, for the human species, in order to reproduce, you do need semen and vagina and an uterus, amongst a couple of other things. But the reality is that human sexuality is very complex and rich, and it does not have to have anything to do with sexual reproduction. Sexuality involves a lot of different actions, sensations, and foremost, pleasure. Sexual pleasure. The Cambridge Dictionary defines sex as follows: the physical activity between people involving the sexual organs. This leaves a bit more of space for fun because you don't have to focus on this vagina, penis, semen combo, and you can fool around as you like, but it still puts the genitals in the center of the equation. There is a lot of sexualities and sexual practices that do not involve directly the genitals. Think about BDSM, Tantra. You can achieve sexual pleasure and orgasms without directly touching any genitals. Why is there not a simple and timeless definition of sex? Because sexuality, just like many other areas of human life, is a personal, cultural, and social matter. So our understanding of sexuality changes through time, culture, and personal experiences and preferences. By defining clear borders of what sex is and isn't, the only thing we achieve is to create a norm. And the norm always leaves realities and people outside of it. So it makes us blind, also limiting our own choices. The more we learn about sexuality, the more we will learn about ourselves and our own desire. It might at times feel a bit overwhelming and even scary to not be able to hold onto a simple definition of sex.
I mean, it's freaky.
But there is a lot for you to gain out of accepting the complexity of sexuality. See, your own sexuality changes through time, and keeping an open mind will help you to discover new things and enjoy them fully.
This is a moment of thrill me.
My advice is to always listen and respect other people's definition of sex, and learn to communicate your own vision and desire. Now back to the original question, what is my favorite part of sex? Okay, so I have different sexual practices depending on my sexual partners, so it really depends what I'm doing and with who I'm doing it. But since I'm quite a voyeur, I really like watching my partners let go, so I really enjoy these little moments when you can step back and watch your partners have pleasure and orgasm. Maybe you want to ask yourself this question: what is your favorite part of sex? Your comments and ideas are always very welcome, so go ahead, ask Lustery anything. I'm looking forward to your questions. Are my hands big enough? I'd say yes.